Please can we start with a fitness update? Is Victor Gyökeres going to be available, and if he's not, what's the problem that he has?
No, he's definitely not available. He hasn't trained today, and we need to do some more tests and scans in the next few days to understand the extent of the injury, but this game is not available.
This game with Slavia Prague is the third midweek game you have in these last 3 weeks. How do you balance wanting to possibly rotate the squad with a hard away game in the Champions League, but also dealing with the injuries you have as well?
Yeah, that's a situation that we've been dealing now for a few weeks, and they're trying to have the right freshness, the right cohesion within the team. The team has been competing really well in all different competitions, and tomorrow we know that we have a really tough match here. They are unbeaten here at home all season. Is a team that they are very used to playing together. They have a very clear philosophy. They create a massive atmosphere as well, so we know there's going to be a really tough match.
It's now been announced that your Carabao Cup quarter-final is going to be played on the 23rd of December, which is just 2 days after you have a Premier League match. We spoke to Leandro Trossard, just the difficulties of that, but how challenging is it for you to prepare a team in such a short turnaround?
Yeah, well, hopefully then they will move our Premier League match, because to play 2 days later doesn't make any sense, obviously. So we will now decide the date. I'm sure they will change the Premier League date as well.
Sam from Sky.
Hi, Mikel. Just on Victor, are you concerned about it, or is it a short-term issue for him?
No, I am concerned because he hasn't had many muscular issues, and he had to leave the pitch, and he was feeling something, and that's obviously never a good sign, especially for a player that it's very, very explosive. So we are digging in a little bit more to understand where we are in terms of the injury, and we'll announce the moment we know more.
Yeah, on better news, if you keep a clean sheet tomorrow, you equal a club record for the most consecutive clean sheets in a row. How would you describe the mentality and the you like the word aura a lot, the aura about how your team defends in particular moments?
Well, very good at the moment, obviously. I think the collective organisation is very, very strong, and then the individual behaviours of players to defend with such an energy, intelligence and aggression every ball, obviously is something that has been key for our success.
Yeah, and how important has Gabriel Heinze been to that? Because you see the videos online, he's quite intense with that backline, the way he gets them into a huddle before the game. What's the impact he's had on this team?
It's the whole team. Obviously, every member of staff, every player brings something to the table. That's something extremely collective when you talk about the numbers that you're talking, and everybody has to bring his piece. Gabi's done it, all the coaches do the same, and especially the players who at the end have to execute what we want.
Ed from The Guardian.
Hi, Mikel. Just to clarify on the Carabao Cup then, so have you made a request to the Premier League to have your game moved then officially?
I leave that to the club. I think we're very clear where was the best thing, the most logical date to play. They bring a different date, so I'm sure we'll have to adapt to that.
But if you do have to play it, do you think it's the sort of thing that could really be a disadvantage for you in the long run over the course of the season, because 2 games in 3 days?
I think, as I said today, I'm sure we will apply the principles of, first of all, is the players, then is the supporters, and then the times that we need to have equality and the same chances for every club. So hopefully it will be fair.
Charlie from The Sun.
Mikel, could you ask you about Victor? How is he in himself? I mean, he must be gutted. I mean, he's carried on. He's battled through, started to make a difference, had his best 45 minutes for the club, and now this. I mean, how is he?
Well, obviously he was very disappointed after the match with what he felt, but this is part of football. At the end, if you expect a linear line, everything going up, it's not going to happen. And if he's got something, he's going to have to deal with it. We'll help him to do that. As you said, he was in a really good moment, in a really good form. It's very important for the team. But for tomorrow, we don't have him. So that's it.
Isan Delima.
Hi, Mikel. It's just Arsenal Inter Milan in this competition have yet to concede this season in the Champions League. How impressive is that, and how much of a good start has that been the foundations to everything else?
Yes, of course, it's a huge platform to win games, and the difficulty of that in this competition, and when you are playing away, even more so. We know that tomorrow we're going to face a really good challenge here, and it's a team as well that they are very intense, very direct, very vertical, and we're going to have to be really good to achieve what we want.
And just one on the Carabao Cup fixture. You guys obviously wanted it for December 16th, and it's now December 23rd, it looks like. Even though with the squad depth you've got at Arsenal, how concerning is it that, despite the schedule and the fixtures, that you could potentially be forced to play 2 in 3 days? Does this not concern you, despite the depth?
We have 7 players out there. So I don't know what depth we're talking about now, because we're missing a lot of players and a lot of front players. So if we continue to do that every 3 days, we want respecting again what we discussed previously, that in our opinion it's the most important part.
Art?
Hi, Mikel. Just on Victor, you said it was a muscular issue. Which muscle is it? What part of the body?
I leave that to the doctors. They will explain. I don't want to talk anymore. We are here to talk about tomorrow's match and the players that are available, and we'll see in the next week or so.
Okay, and Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain was back at the training ground with the academy. I was just wondering if you could speak about what you remember of him as not just a player, but as a person, and what he would bring.
Top character, one of the best characters I met in football. If we can to help him, if we can give him the space for him to get up to speed and have the capacity to find a club, it's a joy. The boys will learn from it. I had the privilege to play with him, and if he's around, it will be a really good role model to have around the team.